Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2025. Cards of Heart back with you for the other winner semifinals match. If you missed the previous match that took place just now live on Twitch, you missed out on quite a funny conclusion, if nothing else. Definitely worth a look back. But now we have our second semifinals matchup with the 2 seed FFR Pro 21 and the 3 seed 6. And they have agreed to play on the hard level to start things off. That is just how the last match started off, so is that a sign of things to come? Well, just tune in over the next 3 to 5 games and find out. We are about to start our game 1, playing on the hard level. So now our 2 players will be trying to get through 15 stages as best they can. Let's introduce the players while they work their way through the very beginning, and well done by our 2 seed FFR Pro 21, finishing off Gary in 11 seconds. FFR Pro, of course, you've been around the community any decent amount of time, needs no introduction. That is, I think by match record should be like the winningest competitor of all time, the most match wins. I do believe. I'll have to really comb through the data and confirm that, but FFR Pro does have 5 LPS majors to his name. Won the very first Tetris Attack tournament we held in 2016, won the Tetris Attack tournament again in 2021, has 3 PPL wins, including 2021 and the last 2 in 23 and 24. So, as our defending champion, he is a heavy favorite to repeat once again. Then on the other side, we have our 3 seed 6, who has been a perennial contender throughout all of these tournaments since 2020, I do believe, if my memory serves me right. 6 took down the consolation bracket that we had with our 2022 tournament, and also is one of the few winners of the inaugural Open tournaments for this game this season, winning the Lieutenant Surge Open. We went through me and Wizard Person in order to do just that. Now, I was kind of surprised with how much these two have been involved in the community, that this would be only the 3rd time that they've played Pokemon Puzzle League in each other. Some of you have been around may remember in 2021 where 6 had a massive upset of FFR Pro in Tetris Attack. It certainly lit a fire under FFR to go on to win that whole thing. But as far as these 2 match up against each other, I do believe it's 1-1. I think they've only played in the Open tournaments this season, with 6 taking home their matchup in the Misty Open 2-1, and then FFR Pro sweeping 6 in the Koga Open final to take one of his 4 monthly championships this season. But 6 is always someone you gotta worry about, because he carries an understanding of this game like few others have, and if the hands will cooperate, then he will prove to be a very fierce competitor. Like I swear 6 will play a better game of Tetris Effect Connected than I ever will. Or TGM4, or whatever is the hottest Tetris craze nowadays. Six has played a bunch of those as well, and we appreciate him taking his time over here to help support our arcade puzzle endeavors. As things stand right now, it is FFR Pro with the full stage lead, and Blaine is going to give him a little bit of a rough time with that garbage clear. Just garbage clear after garbage clear. That is kind of how a lot of these 15 stages will go. These opponents are fast enough to waste quite a bit of time, like Blaine is continuing to do. 43 seconds for that Blaine and FFR. Not like he can't believe it. It's like he can't figure out what he did wrong there. that's part of the bigger problem with speedrunning these games. It's hard to figure out what the mistakes were. FFR is one of the fastest players in our community. One of the fastest cursors in the West. And he will show it with some of the attacks that he will try to go for. It tends to go very short, very aggressive, very combo heavy. Maybe more so than even me. I'm kind of known for the combo thing. But Six certainly knows a thing or two about making a good combo, and 3 chain, 7 combo for Tracy. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean you got that garbage clear, Trey? What are we doing? Result in that win in 23 seconds, and stage by stage, FFR Pro builds a bigger lead. I think I can confirm that FFR Pro had the best race record out of anyone that played in the regular season. Really is starting to show here. I mean, he currently owns the world record on the S hard level, just took the world record on the easy level a while back. Very highly ranked on all of the individual levels. And also plays a mean spa service game, which we should see next weekend, actually. As we still have signups open for the spa service tournament that is happening next Saturday, the same time on this Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel. Hope you will join us for that. Definitely use more people to volunteer. And you know, there's a piece of the prize pool on the line for the winner of the tournament, so let's be real, it's probably gonna be another payday for FFR. But maybe you can play spoiler. Maybe. But right now, it is FFR Pro off to our patent-pending 2-stage lead. Got hit with the unexpected 7 combo. But still getting the garbage separation, still winning in 12 seconds, so not a whole lot to worry about for our number 2 seed and defending champion. He is going through this just fine. But 6 is certainly the steadiest hand in this community. Kind of have to be a steady hand to play a Tetris Grandmaster game as well as he does. So 6 will continue to do his thing, even if it falls apart sometimes like it did there. But just like that, FFR Pro is 1 stage away from taking the first game. Nicely timed attack onto 6's Richie for that 12. It might be too little too late. See, that that 3-chain did not go how FFR wanted for sure. But Gary may not have... Oh, never mind. Like Gary, too, is one of the fiercest opponents in the game. In all of the game. But runs out of time there. And with that time of officially 9 minutes 15 seconds, it will be FFR Pro taking game 1. That was very fast, yet fairly consistent by FFR standards. I think 6 usually feels the need to go a little bit bigger on the chains. And that's kind of a hard thing to play with when you're up against a speed demon like FFR Pro. He screws up though. 6 usually play his way into contention just like that, but in this instance FFR just did not play himself into that position. So got the job done, and we'll await 6's decision on game 2 as soon as this first race, as soon as this run is done. And Gary might be done? Oh, really? Really? Oh, no. Gary was down stacking into a garbage clear. And now Gary's not going to see that second tier of panels, so 6 will be finished in a time of 10 minutes 56 seconds. Certainly not too bad. I do believe like the median of hard times was 10:19 during the regular season, so a little bit below what we would call average. But this was going to be an uphill battle for 6 to climb anyway. So he's going to keep that in mind as we try to decide at what level to play next for game 2. Will 6 go for maximum chaos, or does he want to save himself some grief? We'll find out if you're watching on YouTube on the other side of this clock wipe. It is easy for game 2 as timers are counting down on racetime.gg, where we track all of our tournament race results. FFR Pro is off. 6 is also off. Bit 3 seconds into the past, but that is certainly something we can work with. And you can kind of see what it takes to beat Gary the first here. The only Gary you'll see in the easy mode. Gary does not want to raise his stack at the beginning, so he's going to force you to send a little bit more garbage. FFR gets it down in 20, 6 in 18. That is pretty much the typical range for the first 2 stages in easy mode. Because surprise, Brock does it too. So our players will be looking for something around 15 to 20 seconds per stage. FFR recovers nicely to extend that to the 4-chain and the 8 combo, but gets hit with a garbage clear, and that may be significant. There's a chain, there's a 3-chain from Brock to FFR, but Brock gets a little bit of a garbage clear on 6 as well. So both players are having to sit through at least 25 seconds of Brock to get through that stage, and we are basically 3 seconds apart. There's virtually a dead heat on screen. Now with those hijinks out of the way, the rest of the opponents should go down to 4 to 5 lines of garbage, and FFR aggressively sending a whole bunch and gets rewarded with an 8-second Misty. Oh me, oh my. Get too many more of those, and you can see why FFR Pro currently holds the world record in this level. Wow. Like, it takes a lot of fast movement, and it takes a lot of luck. So far, FFR is getting rewarded with 8 and 10 second stages. Level 6 needing a little more combo-oriented approach to deal with these foes, but still dealing with it in 15 seconds just fine. I do believe 6 averaged a time of 6 minutes 43 seconds in his easy runs this season. FFR Pro averaged 6 flat. So that should go to show you just how disadvantaged 6 appears to be on paper. Of course, there's a reason why we play the games. Pokemon Puzzling has a funny way of showing it. FFR's done with Koga in 12 seconds. 6 getting to work on Koga and make a 5 chain. As the 2-4 combos, has a 5 chain and is not going to get hit with the garbage clear. Koga was busy trying to do something else, did not recognize the easy clear right there. You can see what FFR is doing. This is super aggressive. Just start with a combo, make a 2 chain, and then make any numbers of combos you can find before the resolution of the chain. Like, when it works, it's great. When it doesn't work, gets to some crazy slow outcomes. Also, Wizard Person, I see what you did there with the bits. Much appreciated. There's FFR done. With Blaine done with the gym leader stages, exiting at 4:39. Anything under 5 minutes is really good for this level. And 6 will also enjoy a similar sub 5 Blaine exits, but at 4:54, got quite the margin to make up. Kind of a hard margin to make up in the easy level, especially when FFR fails to get hit with pitfalls and wins in 15 seconds, but 6 gets a 10. So 6 might be recognizing a need to go aggressive here if he is watching along with the live feed. But there is another 10 from FFR for Team Rocket, and that might actually do it. Might actually be it for 6's chances in this race, as 6 is definitely counterpunching with his own good stages. FFR is just a little bit too fast. Giovanni doesn't care, though. He might get to this garbage clear in time. He does. That's all you need to compete. There's a second tier chain. Has 6 dodged the garbage clear? Yes, he has! And 6 takes home game 1 with a time of 6:23. FFR Pro gets 6:32. So fairly close all around, but 1 garbage clear, as we've seen in so many of these easy mode races, proved to be all the difference. Wow. Wow, indeed. So now it'll be up to FFR Pro to choose between normal, V hard, and S hard for game 3. Where do you go from here? This we'll find out on the other side. Well, this is an interesting development. We are going to normal for game 3. So we are saving V hard and S hard for the very end. We are definitely going to play one of them. But I have a feeling if 6 wins here, we might have to play both of them. It's very possible with how this match is already played so far. Nice recovery from FFR to extend that chain, going up to a 5 chain because his Gary is very low. Normal mode Gary has a way of getting very low. Down to row 4. Down to row 3. That's a 22 for Gary. Oh, that is definitely not the stage FFR needed right now. 6 got a little bit more cooperation and won in 15 seconds. Fortunately, it's just Gary that does not want to raise his stack on this level. Brock will be a little more cooperative. Okay, 6 is keeping things relatively safe. And FFR is most certainly not, and getting rewarded with an 8. Oh, man. Oh, it really is feast or famine with FFR's super short chain strategy. 6 doing just fine on his own with a 13 on that Brock, but I don't know, maybe I forget if 6 does screen watch or listen to the commentary, but maybe there's another. Whoa, hold up. Wait, there's that smell from 6's Misty. A 9 to a 19. Okay. I wonder if 6 has arrived and needs to be considered with the rest of the greats. Now I'm wondering. 'Cause I mean 6 was like between me, FFR, and 6, we were the only monthly champion winners this whole year. So 6 might have to be talked about as a perennial contender, and even more so than he already is. Maybe he needs to be bumped up to that top tier. Oh, that's gonna be a 4 chain. And that will be enough for an 11. FFR dealing with a little bit more is gonna get hit with a 14. And so this lead for 6 has extended to about 8 seconds. Which is not much, considering we're barely a third of the way through this normal level. But quite frankly, oh, what a natural breakup to go up to the 4 chain. 6 recognizing he was going to need a little bit more. Didn't quite get what he wanted there. Is going to get hit with a garbage clear. One more combo would have done it. And FFR's Koga not going for the combo to clear that combo garbage is going to fall in 17 seconds. We are just like that, 2 seconds apart. It really can come down to individual stages. And the individual stages can swing just like that. 6 going to a 4 chain. FFR Pro still going aggressive on the chains, but both players are getting rewarded with the same 13-second result. That is part of the beauty with this game. You can play these stages completely differently and still get the same results. As much as we want to proclaim there is a right way to play, there really isn't. It depends on the generated panels. So, So feel free to experiment. You can watch us and get one recommended way of doing things, but try things your own way. See what works. Maybe you'll be the one to provide the next innovation. But this race has suddenly gone really tight, and there's the problem with FFR's strategy. When it works, it's great, but when it doesn't work, it has a really hard time making up garbage. So FFR slips up with a 21-6. I believe in the corner of my eye I saw a 12 on that. So 6 will be taking a more noticeable lead. By the way, puzzlers, I feel inclined to mention that Twitch has rolled out a DVR feature for their video player now. So if you want to go back into the video and check exactly what time 6 got for his Tracy, you can go back and do that without having to leave the page. Honestly, it's about time. About time for Team Rocket to go down in 29 seconds. So FFR Pro will take the lead right back. FFR going up to a 4 chain. The larger garbage blocks do make the screen shake a bit, but you do what you need to do to top off the opponent. 6 also going to the 4 chain, but Giovanni leveled off the combo garbage and got the garbage clear. So this stage is going to go on just a little bit longer. And all that time waste could prove to be disastrous for 6's chances. But Richie levels off FFR's combo garbage. It's going to have some extra time. Gets to another garbage clear. He really can chain these garbage clears out if you give him any opportunity. That's 28 seconds. That could be a break that 6 needs. But 6 got hit with Richie's 4 chain. And very fortunate that Richie did not end up with more time than that. But we are down to the final 2 stages. 6's time is running out. And with that 14, that might prove to be the dagger. Like don't look now, FFR Pro has been motoring through this normal level. Schmoovin USA, he would also say, and he's going through. Like, getting a time under 8:30 is kind of insane for our races. Seems like FFR is about to get it, unless Bruno wastes a bit more of his time. He is going to waste a bit more of his time. Gonna get a chain, so no sub 8:30. But FFR will be getting 8:35 officially. So, very, very strong time for our defending champion. And he will be taking Pokeball number 2. Again, kind of a feast or famine style with FFR Pro's play. Like, when it works, it's the best thing you could be doing. When it doesn't work, its garbage output is incredibly low. So it's a very high degree of difficulty what FFR is doing. But it's hard to say what 6 could have done here to avoid this garbage clear from Bruno. Not again. We not. The race is already over. We really don't need to rub it in this much. Alright, 6 is officially done, 9:44. So that's about roughly what our players averaged in the open tournaments, but against a foe as fierce as FFR Pro, this was a hard road to hoe, as it were. So, 6 will have the choice between V-Hard or S-Hard for this very, very important Game 4, as FFR Pro is on the verge of becoming our second winners finalist. 6 has done it. By Jove, we have hit maximum chaos playing S-Hard for Game 4. 6 is going to be relying on maximum RNG to try and propel himself to the winners finals for the first time in his LPS career. FFR Pro will be looking to repeat as a winners finalist from last year, and incidentally enough, repeat the same winners finals matchup from last year. But you're seeing what S-Hard is doing. Oh, 6's Gary's out of position and is going to lose in 22 seconds. That is the kind of luck you need to have on your side in order to take down this mode. FFR, very disciplined with his attacks, still a bit unlucky. And if you can't get these foes taken down in the first 30 seconds, then you're going to be hard-pressed to win in the next 2 minutes. So, oftentimes, our players will pause, quit the stage, and then because the game auto-saves progress, jump right back into the level select. As you can see, dueling stage resets, progress is saved. We'll just replay the stage and try again. We'll try again to win in the first 20 to 30 seconds. I mean, FFR certainly knows how to win in 20 to 30 seconds. His current S-Hard world record that has stood since 2022 averages 27 seconds per stage. Of course, 6 being no slouch in that department either. And that is what we want to see from 6's Brock and all of our opponents. That is the combo trap. We are trying purposely to lead our attacks with a combo in the hopes that it will actually separate from the rest of the garbage. And these foes will get distracted by looking underneath the lowest garbage block on their field. So if we're able to time these attacks right, we can make these opponents think that they have no more moves. And FFR might have done it here with Brock. And oh no. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. There's an easy red match there for humans to take, but these opponents will never see it. That's like one of the only ways we've been able to reliably beat these opponents over the many, many years we've tried. And just like that, with 6 trying again on Misty, we are back on the same stage. That did not take long. The players are trying to extend their chains as much as they can. Oh, this is a very juicy left side for 6. And Misty's going to match everything the wrong way. Both of our Misties are combo trapped at the exact same time. They both went down in 23 seconds. These players are on a different wavelength right now. Okay, FFR is going up to a 5 chain. Oh, there might be an opportunity here still. And that Lieutenant Surge will have nothing underneath that combo garbage block to look at. And gets combo trapped in 22 seconds. So FFR Pro will take the lead. And 6 is going to try to get this to play out to see if Lieutenant Surge will do something stupid. And he is doing something kind of stupid. He's doing something very stupid. Very, very stupid, Lieutenant Surge. Very fortunate for 6 that Surge played it out that way. Alright, FFR trying to keep this chain going with as many panels as he can work with. Waiting for Erica to start something. This is something, but is it enough? And it's not, and Erica even took the time to level off the combo garbage. Very unfortunate for FFR. And I don't know how I feel about 6's Erica's position. 6 did not have the resources to counterattack, so 6 will try again. FFR is trying to look for Erica to do something stupid. Will she get to the reds on the left in time? No, but FFR Erica's down to row 1 and is going to get that garbage clear. How much longer can Erica keep this up? Gonna get to that match. Is she gonna see that second tier? Not in time. So as 6 tries again with Erica, FFR persists and takes her down. FFR going to continue the chain with Koga stopping early. You really do kind of have to be prepared to go up to X15. And man, Koga just did not want to do anything. 6's Erica just getting into position to get these garbage clears, and that will trigger another reset. Koga has but a few panels to work with, but FFR is going to be waiting for garbage to transform for a long time. This is a gigantic transformation time. Koga's just finding his way to get more and more matches, and 6 extending his chain on Erica all the way up to an X13. You have to be desperate enough to go this big in order to time your attacks properly. The timing ends up being way more important in this level than the size. And I think 6 might have the timing right here. No, the red yellows. No. Oh, missed it by that much. But Erica could still do something silly to get her out of this. She's gonna down stack. She gonna get to the reds in time? No. So 6's persistence will pay off there. And with the gigantic chains our players are sending, the down stacking is vicious. That extra shaking of the larger garbage blocks is giving these opponents time to get to some garbage clears. Time to get to some chains. There's another garbage clear. Once again, FFR has gotten Koga in the same chain loop. Has 6 timed this attack onto Koga right. No, the garbage is leveled off. Now it seems like 6's Koga has too many panels to work with. So after that 30-something second attempt, 6 will try again. The color conflict kept FFR's chain from continuing, and that might prove to be a problem. But Koga did not have a ready-made match at the top of his stack, so FFR will be moving on. This is the kind of slog that our stages will get into. There's a reason nowadays that we save this level almost exclusively for the grand finals. Kind of does a mess on our schedules. Ooh, 6, Koga runs out of time. 22 seconds, 6 will finally be moving on, and FFR Sabrina is crushed. That would be the dream. If these opponents could waste all of their panels and leave themselves with nothing left, our top players are certainly more than capable of chaining out to a level where they can trap our opponents and punish them for going so long. That was not a way 6 would have hoped to extend that 9 chain out, but honestly, this Sabrina is looking very vulnerable. Will Sabrina see that blue fall into place? She will. Practically looking for it. Okay. But FFR Blaine will not get himself out of that, and FFR Pro has finished the first half in just over 11 minutes. Could very easily see a 25-minute run from our defending champion. Or could be 30 plus. You just never know what the end game is going to do. The opponents are getting faster and faster. The margin for error is getting lighter and lighter. FFR trying to slide chains into place to extend them. Not quite getting them to work. Oh, has Tracy extended this enough? Oh no, down to row 1 again. Will there be a second tier forming from this garbage? There are options up there. Oh, didn't even need them. Very unfortunate for FFR. He does enjoy a 2-stage lead over 6 at the moment, but if the other winners semifinals match is anything to go by, that lead is not safe. Uh-oh. 6 Sabrina goofed. She left herself with no options left. Left herself with no options left. That is good English. Like this action is so frantic. It's hard to speak straight sometimes. I did say at the start of this broadcast that this would be the most action-packed Saturday we've had yet, and it is definitely living out to that billing. Has FFR timed this chain right? Oh no! Hey, Tracy has one more option, and he just blew it! Never mind, Tracy blew his one and only option to get out of that attack. So FFR will move on. Meanwhile, Blaine finds more garbage clears and prompts another reset. The FFR flattening the stack before going all the way up to start the chain. This is kind of the shift that you need to have once you get into roughly the second half of this level. You want to be capable of building your chain up as fast as you can and manipulate the timing of the chain as much as you can. Don't think FFR did enough here. That garbage clear will probably lead to an imminent reset. Unless Team Rocket continues to do something this stupid, no. That's not going to be a thing. If there's one thing to hope for with Team Rocket, is that they are one of the few stages where they will try to line up as many maximum matches off of Transform Garbage as they can. So there's a 9 combo that Team Rocket's setting up. That can lead to these... That can lead to the likes of Team Rocket and Sabrina and Giovanni to exhaust their resources when others wouldn't. It's still a 2-stage lead for FFR. And wonder what's gotta be going through these players' minds at this very moment. As FFR, as he deftly deals with Team Rocket there. Kinda let one get away in easy mode. That's forced the match to proceed into the harder levels. There's still potentially a V-hard left to play if the planets align for 6. Right now, Blaine is making sure the planets do not align. Blaine is getting to all of these matches. Oh, Maya just squandered it. There it is. And there's a successful combo trap for FFR's Giovanni. So the lead is extending to 3 stages. Which, again, just going by the tenor of the last match, that is not a safe lead. So, FFR has no laurels to rest on here, world record holder or not. This game is an equal opportunity offender. Oh, I don't like the lack of cooperation that Richie had there. Bit unfortunate that the combo garbage all leveled off, but Richie just did not make the number of matches that we know he can do. What really is one of the hardest parts to cope with about this is that this is versus level 4. Like, the hardest level of Tetris Attack versus plays level 6. This did not need to be level 4. Level 4 just means these opponents get to live longer. Kind of an artificial spike of difficulty in that regard. Oh, look at this. 15. 16. Is that 16 chain enough? It should be? Ooh. Maybe. Oh, this dance. this is a delicate dance that Richie was playing with FFR, but just could not see the options in time. And 6 gets a nice little crush onto Tracy to attempt to keep pace. Oh, 6 did not want to catch that. He wants a second 4 combo somewhere, but he's not going to get it. That timing looks wrong. I don't know how 6 survives this, and I don't know how Lorelei survives this combo trap. Expertly played from FFR. Team Rocket is doing their thing, maximizing combos. But it's not going to be enough for 6 to get out of this unscathed. It's going to have to reset and try again. Has FFR done enough for this? Bruno! No! That combo trap will not lock into place. However... Uh-oh. Wait, oh no. Oh, horizontal 6 to bodied! Down to one panel is Bruno. One panel! Oh, that is not one panel in a dream in Pokemon Puzzle League. If you're down to one panel, you are effectively dead. Oh no, 6 didn't have anything to counter Rocket with, or otherwise they would have been crushed. So, FFR Pro 21 down to the final 2 stages. Might have a combo trap here. Yes, sir! Don't look now. FFR Pro is looking to close out this match with a really, really scary S-hard time. Very fortunate for 6's Team Rocket to run out of time there. Very rare on this level. But all eyes are now on the defending champion. Here's a 7 chain. Gonna go up to an 8 chain. Mewtwo, we need you to do something else. That has a chance. That left side looks very problematic. The combo trap is in. FFR Pro 21 slams down a 21-18 to take game 4 and the match. Wow. What a strong, strong time. A real far cry from what we saw in the other semifinal, let me tell you. Wow. A win by 5 stages. That is strong. That is so strong. Give that third Pokeball. Give the win. Wow. How do we compete with that? How do I compete with that? That's gonna be what I have to deal with for my next match. It's gonna be V-hard in the winners finals, but wow. FFR Pro continues to show why he is the favorite to repeat. Get him to an S-hard final and look out. That's all I've got to say. I have something to look out for in a couple of weeks. Maybe others in the losers bracket will have to look out for that, but FFR Pro is one match away from guaranteed top 2 finish. Very nice for 6's Richie to completely exhaust his options there. Let's just let this play out. This is the last match of the day. Let's let this play out as long as it takes. I am willing to sit here as long as 6 is willing to play it out. Let's see, is this timing right? It is! Well, well, well. Oh, 6 is catching some lightning in a bottle at the very end here. This still has a chance for a very, very good time. In fact, could still fall underneath our normal 5-minute Mewtwo Mercy Kill rule. We usually institute that to keep scheduling in line. But it's not going to matter here. Oh, this Bruno is very vulnerable on the left side. Vulnerable all around. 6 is going big. And it's working out. Wow, wow. 6 is really rattling off the crazy stuff right at the very end. But it is a job well done for FFR Pro, as he will take this match 3-1. Fairly strong showing all around. Okay, 6 has had enough. I don't blame him. So, for the record books, we will take this forfeit as the winning time plus 5 minutes. And we will just leave it at that. Wow. What a strong finish. So, let's go ahead for the last time today and make this result official. Three games to 1. Very well deserved, very well played, especially with that S hard at the end. Definitely gonna make the remaining players quake in their boots. And that, my friends, is going to be my next opponent in the Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2025. Crazy. Crazy time at the end. So, once again, it's me, it's FFR Pro. You know how the rest goes. We're playing again in Winners Finals. We'll get to enjoy that in a couple weeks. And 6 will have to look forward to the winner of Wizard Person and GamerX 459 that will be shown tomorrow to find out who his next opponent will be in the losers bracket. So very very well earned to get to this point, but if I have a feeling 6 might be in for another hurdle in his next matchup. I think we've got FFR Pro here, maybe to share some thoughts about how that match went. Yeah, FFR, how are you feeling right now?
Well, feeling pretty good after rebounding from that unfortunate finish to that easy run. Just, you know, came up clutch in the last 2 races. Kind of give myself a nice little buffer into the higher difficulties, and yeah, just kind of put the pedal to the metal. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Bruno going down to 1 block on me. That was hilarious.
Indeed, it was. That was. We definitely love seeing our opponents get down that kind of low. But yeah, it's gonna be the 2 of us again in the winners final, just like last year. Like I know you're gonna be ready for it, right? Yeah, you're ready for this.
Oh yeah, always ready. You know, defending champions always gotta be ready for anything.
Yeah, you don't get ready, you stay ready. Gotta be a member of the Stay Ready All-Stars when you're champion. Champions like us, we've always gotta be ready. So we'll be ready to have that fight with each other in a couple of weeks. But tomorrow we're gonna be playing through the losers bracket. We'll see how the Wizard Person versus GamerX 459 match turned out. And then it's BB Forky, I like being smart. FFR, how spicy do you think that matchup's gonna be?
Ooh, that'll be a good one, you know. Tale of two longtime members of the community here going at it once again. So it should be a good clash. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely can't wait to see what BB Forky's gonna be able to bring to this. Since we haven't seen that much of him this year. Certainly brought it to Tetris Attacker. Tetris Attacker trying to get the license plate number of that truck that just ran him over and out of this tournament. Sheesh. that was a bit of a rough way to go for Tetris Attacker, but all in all, I think this winner's semifinals round kind of brought everything that we thought it was going to bring, and then some. S-Hard definitely made things spicy for that round, and we'll see S-Hard maybe again in the next losers bracket rounds. The quarterfinals and semifinals will have that as an option. Then grand finals will be all S-Hard, so S-Hard will certainly not be will continue to be the terror that it always is. But yeah, we've had a long day here at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners. I think it is time to go ahead and wrap it up. I think we all need a bit of a break after everything that went down there. So, for FFR Pro 21 and everyone else at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, this has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, happy puzzling.
Later.